The question is, first part, why does evaporation cool a liquid? So we know liquid and requires energy to evaporate, means when the liquid converts into gaseous state, so it will require some energy or some heat to be converted into the gaseous state. So during this phase changing process, liquid utilizes the latent heat of evaporation. Latent heat of evaporation means the heat energy required by the liquid to change into the vapor phase or the gaseous phase. Now during evaporation, energy or heat, means energy is in the form of heat, it is taken up from the surroundings only, means if the liquid is going to evaporate, so the latent heat that is required for the evaporation, it is going to take from the surroundings only, means from the bulk of the liquid. So when this heat is used from the bulk of the liquid, what happens is the heat content of the liquid will reduce, means heat is lost in order to convert it to vapor phase, means for evaporation to happen, the heat will be taken up from the bulk of the liquid only, which produces the cooling effect. So that is why we can say evaporation cools a liquid. Next part is, how can evaporation of a liquid be made faster? Now there are various factors that increases the rate of evaporation. So the evaporation of a liquid can be made faster by increasing the temperature. So when a liquid is heated, the molecules move faster, means now they will have more kinetic energy, and now it will be more likely for them to break away from the liquid, means to break the forces of attraction and change into gas. So by increasing the temperature, rate of evaporation can be made faster. Next is increasing the surface area. So we know that evaporation is a surface phenomena, means the particles that are present on the surface of the liquid, they changes into gaseous phase. So greater the surface area of the liquid, the faster it will evaporate. By decreasing the humidity, means if there is a lot of humidity present in the air, rate of evaporation decreases, but if we decrease the humidity, the rate of evaporation will increase, means evaporation occurs faster in dry air. Introducing wind. So we know wind speed increases the rate of evaporation by decreasing the humidity. So that is why introducing wind or wind speed can increase the rate of evaporation. Next is, you want to wear your favorite shirt to a party, but the problem is that it is still wet after a wash. What steps would you take to dry it faster? So we know that water has to evaporate from the shirt. So we know if the water evaporates fast from the wet shirt, then it can become dry quickly. So we can apply different methods by which we can increase the rate of evaporation, like the ones that are given below, by using a fast fan. So we know that if we increase the wind speed, the evaporation occurs faster. So if we keep the wet shirt in front of a fast moving fan, then the fan will regulate the dry air in the surroundings towards the shirt. Since the dry air evaporates water faster than the wet air, the shirt will start to get dry at fast pace. Means humidity will decrease and wind speed will help to increase the rate of evaporation by hanging it in the sun. So we know that when temperature increases, rate of evaporation increases. So the heat from the sun raises the temperature around the wet shirt, and higher the temperature, faster the rate of evaporation of water from the shirt. So if the heat from the sun is high, then the shirt will get dry faster. Or we can use a hot iron. So if sun is not available, let's say if it is raining or sun is not there, so we can also use a hot iron, which will work in the same way as sun, means it will increase the temperature. But the rate of evaporation is slower in this case, since we have to manually supply heat to every part of the shirt. So these are the steps that we can take to dry the shirt faster. So I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.